I'm guessing that's your client.
There we go.
Miss Wygant, can you hear me? The staff was talking to a guy earlier. The time to do this for the very first time ever is not 1 minute before the hearing starts. But that's what happens almost every day. Some people are familiar with it and others it's still a new experience.
Right.
She's in the neighborhood, but she hasn't got her sound turned on. And it's also frozen. We do not have very good connectivity around here. She says 5G. That's not a 5G connection. It's about a 1.0. Miss Wygant, can you hear me? I think she's also on a moving vehicle. People treat this as an inconvenient nuisance as opposed to an important life-changing court event. Well, the little dots are bouncing. Maybe she's trying to get connected here. She's reading the letter.
Okay.
Miss Wygant, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Are you in a moving vehicle?
Yes, I am.
I'd ask you to ask the driver to pull over. I don't do this in a people.
Okay, she's got the car running. She's not here. She's in Wendy getting something to eat.
But the car's not moving. Is that correct?
No, it isn't. It's parked.
All right. Mr. Dutka is here on behalf of the park, Golden Pond Estates, and they want you to move. They have filed what's called a just cause termination for a mobile home rental. Now,
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Okay.
As a defendant in such a proceeding, a just cause termination of tenancy, you have the following legal rights. You have the right to obtain counsel for representation in this matter. If you cannot afford an attorney, a legal aid attorney may be available to help you. You have a right to a trial by a jury or by the court.
Okay.
If the action is for non-payment of rent, we would be going a different direction, but this is a termination of tenancy. If the plaintiff is agreeable, the Citizens Mediation Services, Inc. may be available as a possible source of case resolution. If both parties are agreeable to mediation, you can call the court and the court can help set that up. If you do reach an agreement with the plaintiff, that judgment is entered by the court. Just let me finish. You would waive the rights listed above, but have the following additional rights. The judgment may not be enforced until 3 business days have passed. You could move to set aside the judgment within those 3 days if you misunderstood what you consented to or what you were waiving. Your motion to set aside the judgment would be set for a landlord-tenant hearing before the judge. However, if the judge does not find in your favor, the original judgment would stand. Mr. Dutka indicates that your rent has been late 3 times in a 12-month period, and they're asking you to move, which would be 10 days to move and 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. The rent is substantially in arrears, but at this point, they're not asking for rent.
Thank you, honey. Okay, well, can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay. What it was is I just paid them $500 to stay in my trailer because they said everything was okay, and I gave them $500, and I had the receipt to prove it. And they haven't turned.
When did you do that?
Wow, last month I think it was, because I only been there 3 weeks because somebody broke in my house and they bolted my door shut. So I've been there only 3 weeks tomorrow, and they haven't turned my water on. And the lady that owns it too, she has been harassing me about 4 or 5 times, and almost had me have a nervous breakdown. And I didn't even owe her no rent money. I was paying my rent until December, and then
All right, well, let me back up for a minute.
Okay.
Who owns this trailer?
Well, it's kind of my ex-husband's, but I told them they could have it for the money I owed, but I wanted to stay there, but I didn't want to get evicted because I'm trying to get an apartment in Three Rivers, and if I get evicted, I can't get in my apartment. And I have it's a 3-month waiting list, so I thought if I stayed in the trailer, I could, I gave them $500 off the money I owed them.
Well, that date is important. They served a notice to quit on you on March 9th. I think, let me look at this.
Whoa.
What I wrote. March 9th, that's the complaint. The notice to quit was filed March 1st. So it probably was in February. At any rate,
No.
I have to continue this matter for at least 7 days.
Well, I want an attorney.
All right, well, you can contact legal aid. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
You don't own the trailer. It's some undetermined ownership of the trailer. You're not paying your rent. You paid a random $500 on some undetermined date, and the rent hasn't been paid since December.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I was paying my rent, and the maintenance man told my son not to take my money in January, so he wouldn't take it. My son was paying it on his app. I don't pay on the pay app. I don't use that. So I give him money orders.
Once they file the termination of tenancy notice, they're not supposed to take any more money.
Well, they did.
All right, well, we'll need to figure that out. But I'm going to continue this and Mr. Dutka, I apologize. I'm going to be gone. We're going to have the same problem in the next case.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the trailer to him because I don't even have my clothes or anything. It broke in. They took everything. Even my house phone. They took everything. I don't have anything but a little bit of stuff in there. And it was such a mess. I had to have the people down the street help me on midnight.
We'll sort this out. So you're saying the property was broken into. You couldn't even stay there.
Yes, it was in December. Yep.
All right.
Yep. And that lady came down there and she was harassing me and she wanted the title. I don't have the title. My ex-husband has it. And I heard his friend said he gave it to me.
Well, the legal definition of this is a big mess. But we
Yeah,
will
I know.
address it further on April 28th at 8:50 a.m. by Zoom.
Okay, let me
You
see.
can also come right to the courthouse if you have trouble doing Zoom.
Well, it's hard because I don't drive right now. I just went through domestic violence in September, and I stayed with my son until December so I could get a PPO on him because he wasn't, he was threatening to kill me 3 times.
All right, well, this sounds like you haven't even really been there much since
No,
September.
just 3 weeks. And they
Yes,
haven't turned my
so-
water on.
All right, that's another issue.
Yeah. I can't even do laundry, can't wash my dishes or anything.
All right, I'm not even sure what to make of that, but that's.
Yeah, because they got a police report.
Well, if you've
They got a
only,
police
so
report.
are you there now?
Yes, I am there now. And I
With
want
no
to stay
water?
there till I can get in that apartment. And I got an application. I just got to have that lady help me.
Well, I
So
suggest you contact them, but we will address this further on April
Hey, guys, come in.
28th at 8:50.
Okay, I get
Hey,
something
Bobby,
in the mail for that.
Bobby
Yes,
Pump.
correct.
No. Hurry up.
Hold on for a minute. I got to find a pen. What'd you say? April 20 what?
April 28th at 8:50. We will send you a new notice.
Okay. 28th of April at 2:50?
8:50.
8:50. 8 in the morning? Okay.
Yes. We
50,
start
okay.
early around here.
Okay. All right. And
All
that
right.
is 28th of April.
At
Okay,
8:50 a.m. I'll send you a new
I just-
notice.
Okay. I don't want to get evicted because I'm going to get in my apartment. So I
All
figured
right.
I'd leave the trailer for what I owe them.
Well, you can discuss that with them. Perhaps they'll agree,
I
but if you
couldn't
don't
dis-
have the title, you can't transfer the ownership of the trailer if it doesn't belong to
Well, a
you.
lot of people don't have titles in there, but they still sell them.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like it's not even yours to give away. So we'll address
my
this further
son-
on April 28th.
Okay.
Bobby, I got you.
All right, thank you.
Just see you, team. Relax. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there I am.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and do Miss Wygant while Mr. Pickings struggles with his audio. Let's address this. File 23328 LT, Golden Pond Estates versus Betty Wygant. This is a termination of tenancy action. When we were here last time, we learned the defendant was there, but there was no water and no heat. And she was looking to move to Three Rivers.
Oh.
Miss Wygant, what's the circumstance now?
Well, he turned my water on, but when he turned it off, he didn't blow it out. So he broke both of the sides on the trailer. So I don't have water still.
Mr. Detka, you're shaking your head. What can you say about that?
Well, Your Honor, this goes back to the early part of the winter, and certainly I could have Mr. Bush sworn in if need be, but she departed her home during the, I believe, December, and she never winterized the home before leaving the property. And at one point, when the water appeared underneath the trailer, it obviously had frozen the pipes and was interfering with other residents, was running over into the other neighbors. So her water was shut off. She never took action to winterize her unit, Your Honor. And as a matter of fact, she alleged the last time that she was locked out. That was again at the at her request, because she had moved, I think, with the son. But in any event, this is a situation. We've got 3 notices within 12 months.
Miss
And
Wygant, you've got 10 days to move.
10 days.
Yes.
Well, he's not telling the truth because the maintenance man was supposed to shut my place down for winter because I don't know how to do that.
Okay,
when
well,
he
let's
did,
talk about this.
he didn't blow it out.
Irrespective of all of that, you left the trailer after it was your ex-husband's trailer. You left it, you were gone. You've had more than 3 late in 12 months, and they're acting to terminate the tenancy. And so that stuff is all sort of a side issue, but they want the trailer and the lot back. And this didn't sneak up on you. This has been going on for months. And I adjourned it for 2 weeks because I was gone on a trip. But you have 10 days from today to move and 90 days to sell or vacate the mobile home. 10 days from today is April 8th.
Well, here's my receipt that I paid $500. I had
As of
five.
when? I don't think they accepted it.
Yeah, they did.
Did
They
they,
took-
Mr. Dutka?
Yes, they did. They took it.
No, they've never cashed it. I think Mr. Bush has indicated to me they're still in possession of it, but they've never cashed the check.
And I had the other money in my savings because
Miss Wygant, at this point, they're not asking for money. They're asking you to move. This is a termination of tenancy, not a demand for non-payment of rent. I tried to explain that when we were here last time. You told me you were gonna be moving to Three Rivers. And
yeah,
you better accelerate it. You have till April 8th to move and 90 days to sell or
April.
April,
This
excuse me, May 8th, I'm sorry. Thank
well, let's see. I was going to give them the trailer for me, what I owed,
Well,
and
you
I
can
gave
work
them
on that with Mr.
500
Bush.
because I don't want the trailer. I just want you guys to drop the eviction so I can get in apartments in Three Rivers. And if you could give me 90 days, they can have this trailer.
Well, I think they feel they've already given you 90 days. You can
No,
discuss that with them. The law
Well,
says the notice to quit was served. Here's my note. Not that long ago, March 1st. At any rate, you can discuss that with Mr. Bush. He does not have to evict you for 56 days. He has up to 56 days to ask for the writ of eviction. But you have 10 days to move and 90 days to move or sell the mobile home unless he gives you some further consideration.
so I got 90 days to move, but can you drop the eviction?
No,
Because
you
I
have
can't.
10 days to move, not 90. You have 10 days to move and 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. They can work out some sort of an agreement with you. But this order says you have 10 days to move. When you move, you need to turn in your keys and give your forwarding address in writing within 4 days of your moving. I suggest you talk to Mr. Bush, perhaps about transferring ownership of the trailer, and maybe he'll give you some additional time to vacate. But that's what the rule says. All right, you have 10 days
Well-
to move, 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. When you do move, you need to turn in your keys and give the forwarding address in writing within 4 days of your moving. Ms. Wygant, I will send you a copy of that in the mail as soon as I get it from Mr. Dutka. All right, best of luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.